Hey now everyone, Steve Sievers for Bionic Buzz. Welcome to the TVA. Not really. We are here at Dragoncon 2022 here in downtown Atlanta. Now this hotel that I'm in right now is actually used as the TVA in the Loki series. How cool is that? Now this con is amazing. It's got a party atmosphere, panels, cosplayers, celebrities you can meet. And let's go see who we can talk to.
In this movie. He's just like my dad. That's exactly like my dad for real. So it's really fun to have a stage dad, a movie dad that is just as cool. Yes.
Yeah, that's muy divertida. I have fun every single day that I share with her.
And now we get to be buddies next to each other. This is the first time that we've ever been in a con together. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sure. This is my first con in Atlanta.
Yay.
Very cool.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
We're gonna start down here.
Is it okay if I could record you? Have your consent to record voice
Yes.
record? It'll be transcribed.
Absolutely.
No, record now. Yeah, whatever you want.
Yeah. Is there anybody else?
Whatever you need.
Yeah, video.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Yes.
We
Oh,
concur.
video.
Yeah.
Yes, we consent
You consent.
to the recording. Everyone, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I will start.
Yes, I'm Mauro. Hello, I'm Mauro.
Hello, I'm Adassa.
I'm saying yes, yeah.
We all say yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna start. My name is Javier Garcia.
Javier, ¿cómo estás, hermano?
Ay, pues hablando acá inglés.
Excelente, ¿ah? Ya, Javier García, where are you from? ¿De dónde eres tú, hermano?
Mi papá es colombiano, de Cali, de Villa de Cauca.
Ay.
Oh, I'm from Cali too.
know,
Yeah.
And my mom is Dominican.
wow.
Dominican Republic in
Wow.
Santiago.
Dominican Republic.
Yeah, so I was raised in Colombia for 10 years, and then 5 years in Dominican Republic, and now I'm living here.
Oh, pretty nice
Yeah.
mixture, man.
Yeah, it's a very nice.
You
one.
get
Oh.
different versions of rice all around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
very true. Yeah,
Sí,
yeah.
sí.
So I'm gonna ask you 5 questions. They're very quick and they're just easy, straight up. They call it Spitfire.
Oh,
Okay.
love it.
Yes, these are from our fans. We have 50,000 followers. They pick 20 questions. But again, I'm just gonna give you 5 because I wanna give everybody an opportunity here to,
Okay, no, yeah.
to ask their
Thank you.
questions because we have limited time. The questions is let's start with favorite food.
My favorite.
Comida, la comida.
No, yeah, but the first one, my favorite food, yeah,
Uh-huh.
and the second one.
Oh,
The-
I'm
No,
gonna
just
go-
just the first. Ah, sorry.
Dale,
I
papi,
didn't get
dale.
that. Okay.
Okay.
Bueno,
Dale, de arriba.
I love. I don't know. All the food. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, the Latin and the Italian. Yeah, I like.
Okay, yes.
I would say arepa con queso y chorizo because my husband is
Wow.
Mexican and now we've added chorizo into our arepas.
Oh,
So it's
man,
arepita,
yeah,
quesito
yeah.
con chorizo.
That's
my favorite.
amazing. Favorite fruit, la fruta favorita.
Favorite fruit, my fruta favorita, el mango.
El mango.
Banana.
Mango, yeah.
Banana.
I eat it with everything. My husband's like, ew, with eggs. I'm like, it's so good. Y no tiene que ser ni plátano.
No
tampoco,
tiene
it's just like
plátano,
straight up
banana.
meal
Oh,
banana.
man.
Just, I love it.
Yeah, increíble, hombre. With eggs, but
Con
you-
huevo. I
see?
mean, I have to, y quesito.
I will try it. I will try it. Yeah,
It's
I feel
so
like
good. You have a
egg would
banana,
be-
you have your fried eggs, and then you have it con quesito.
But you know
Quesito,
what? That's
pedacito,
not
quesito
weird
fresco.
because in Colombia we have el chocolate con queso.
Chocolate con
Sí.
queso, yeah,
Es
that
el
chocolate
único
with,
país que
with
nosotros
cheese.
tenemos el chocolate con queso.
That
It's
is like-
chocolate with cheese. It's the only
Think
country
hot
in
chocolate and then you
Colombia.
put some cheese in it.
Exactly. We're
You're
the
like-
ones.
Good.
That's really weird.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
good, it's good.
Favorite color. Color favorito.
Pretty difficult, but I don't know, maybe blue, gray. No, that just. Yeah.
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 Mine is purple. And my
Yes.
second favorite color is actually this one right here that I get to wear all the time. So I love it because it's part of my
Okay.
line.
Yes.
So
Wow.
purple because I was born in February and so my amethyst is my stone. So
Oh, mine is lapis lazuli, I think.
that's why you
Yeah.
see you gravitated sin querer queriendo hacia el azul. It's your spirit color.
Oh, that's my daughter.
That's it.
Sí, muy bien.
Wow,
Oh.
Y la última pregunta, last question. It's gonna be favorite movie, la película favorita.
Encanto.
Yeah, Encanto, definitely.
Aside from
Yeah.
that one.
Okay, I love look at this stuff, isn't it neat? I'm a Disney
Wow.
fan, so
Nice.
I love The Little Mermaid. So
Little
when I heard
Mermaid.
Joni Benson sing that song, it changed part of that word. I really did.
Yeah, Encanto and this one, Moana.
Oh, yes,
Moana
yes.
is, yeah, it's
Okay.
really Zootopia.
Oh, I love that one
Yes.
too.
Okay, yeah.
That's a good one.
Okay. Yeah, sure. My name is Alan Z. So I'm I'm a hip hop artist and actor. So I wanted some questions for you guys about, like, I know you're from the music industry. So I was
Yes.
wondering, like, I know you worked and toured with people like Lil Flip, Lil Jon, Pitbull. What would you say is like your favorite like memories from like touring or from like recording?
Okay, I would have to say from recording, it was with Pitbull. When we recorded my first single, which was called Kama Sutra, he gave me the best piece of advice ever, and I didn't take it. That's because I was really shy. I was like, no, I can't do that, because he told me, you know what, it's better to say I'm sorry than to ask for permission. And in this life, you have to go for what you want, for your dreams, and not second guess yourself. And it's later, whatever you got to take care of later, you take care of it. And I've noticed that he gave me a great piece of advice. And he's very much business oriented. As cool as you see him out there, doing his party stuff, he really knows what he's doing and how to invest properly his winnings. So I would say him. And then on tour, I would say with Daddy Yankee, because when we did the American Airlines Arena, he was amazing. Daddy Yankee, for real. It was really cool. Yeah.
Awesome. And for you, what would you say is like your favorite gig that you did before Encanto? Like, do you have like a memory that you're fond of? Like life before Encanto?
Before
He did one with Joy Arroyo. Remember?
Yeah, with Joy
He did
Arroyo.
amazing. Eso que hiciste en Colombia.
I love to communicate through the art,
Mm.
and I'm pretty close with the education for myself and for people that I'm pursuing for the dreams. So I'm constantly like learning and trying to be like a sponge and absorbing everything.
Mm.
So if you ask me for a specific event, this is so like
No,
it's hard for me. No, but I'm opening my heart. But this I don't know, maybe with Joe Arroyo, he told me just prior to get on the stage, if you're not nervous before to get in the stage, you're done.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
That's amazing.
That is a good.
That's amazing.
Do you think it's because like you lost that nervous energy, like in terms of like wanting to do well? Or?
Yeah, there's a couple of things that you start to feeling doing some certain pieces repeatedly,
Mm-hmm.
on and on and on. But by the repetition is that you can master your craft. So it's awesome because I'm coming from a classical like school.
Right.
I'm an opera tenor. Actually, I will be playing with Lang Lang in 3 weeks on Broadway.
Dope.
So the thing is that you need to put your heart whatever you're doing and try to be like a professional. If you're a student, and try to keep those. And the Daddy Yankee's the Pitbull advice is really good. Yeah, because you get to shy sometimes. Sometimes you like develop the shyness. I don't know how to say that, but this is. No, you need to break your egg and still growing. Keep growing.
And one thing that Mauro does that
Yeah.
I would have to say, he also has a school that teaches others how to hone in on their craft. Like he has over like 100,000 followers on YouTube, no joke.
Nice.
He has an incredible talent, and
Bueno,
he does that. Tiene una escuela where he educates others that want to do music
For free.
So
Nice.
that's
Yeah,
all for
yeah.
free. Just
Yeah.
because he's like that. I mean, he's Felix, y'all. He's the dad. Like he's the dad of people. That's
I have fun doing Felix. Yeah, I have a lot
You
of
met
stuff.
Joy Arroyo? You met him?
Yeah, sure.
Legendary.
Yeah, and actually I wrote a song for him.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I
That's
was
some vibes.
yeah, and I was a little leader singer of a Grupo Nietzsche.
El Grupo Nietzsche. oh, that's
Yeah.
I know
It's a
lot.
famous salsa band in
Yeah.
Latin America from Colombia
and
also.
relating it into Encanto, that song. En Barranquilla me quedo.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, this is
playing
from the
it
Joe Arroyo.
in-
You
You know when the dad's like grabs the piano? That song is from Joy Arroyo.
It's from
It's
Arroyo.
honored.
Really?
In
Yeah.
Encanto,
Wow.
that's the scene.
2011, he passed away, a famous singer.
Yeah. I went into his soap opera also.
Oh,
His
yeah.
He
series,
was part of it, the
playing
series.
with Somayoma.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go next. So, hi, you all. My name is Jay. I'm
Jay!
a cosplayer. I'm from Atlanta, and I'm so excited to just talk with y'all. So, once I heard I was gonna interview you guys, I was super excited because I love Encanto, and I just thought it was an amazing film. So, my first question for you all is like when we talk about representation, diversity, and inclusion, because it is important, especially when we talk about it for the Latin American community, the Black community, the Asian community, and the Afro-Latino community. What are your favorite parts of the film that made you feel the most seen?
I would say the scene when we're all sitting down at the table and Mirabel is having the moment with Dolores, and she's like, "Don't tell," and she's like, she's very proud too. But that wouldn't happen, 20 years ago. My grandmother wanted to be a singer, and it didn't happen for her. And she was very dark-skinned Afro-Latina, and then my mom wanted to do it as well. So for me, the culmination of seeing all of what we have strived for so many years coming together in that moment where we were all equals. The dark-skinned Latinos were not serving the food. We were part of this family, and we can be acknowledged as such. And now doors are opening for so many other people. It was our moment in the sun, but it could be yours. And I'm talking to the people watching this right now. Next time could be yours. So all you need to do is hone in on your craft. Really work on what you are and the gifts that you have. Don't try to copy others. You can learn from others, learn their techniques, and then adapt them to who you are. And now is the time when you see Raya and the Last Dragon, when you're looking at Encanto, when you're seeing all of these amazing filmmakers like Lin-Manuel Miranda, like Disney, putting their efforts so others can be seen. This is our moment, and this is when the doors are wide open to finally being seen and being recognized, and not just being background actors anymore. We're principal characters, like in Encanto. We're all principal characters because we're all a family, and in a family, there's no such thing as this one's more important. No, you have Felix. He's going through his thing with Pepa. You have Dolores and her, love and desire of the world. And you have Luisa and you have Mirabel, and we're all going through something. And what Encanto really brought to light is that we are all important, no matter who we are.
Yes, I'm totally with you, and with the fact that all the Familia Madrigal was pulling and to the same side, with their differences, different types of gifts, different ages, looking like for the same objective, is to have. It's like you can find a lot of Latino, a lot of brown skin and yellow skin, and I don't know. Every single human being wants to do the right thing. Seeing the universe that surround him, and if we can put some of our universe, of our Latin universe, the familiar universe, La Familia, put in there in a big screen, transnational projects, it could be another way that the rest of the world can see us. So it's very important for us, that representation. And we're waiting for you, wherever you are, to keep telling stories about us as a human being with differences.
And I think the accuracy was the most beautiful thing, because if you notice Mauro, he's darker skinned than I am, and I'm still as Latina as he is. Actually, we're both Colombian. My mom is from Barranquilla, my dad is from Cartagena, he's from Cali. But then you look at Stephanie,
Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean.
Exactly, we're still the water. It's still the water. And then you look at Stephanie Beatriz and Wilmer Valderrama, and then you look at John Leguizamo. We all have that Colombian blood in us, yet we all look different. But that's what makes us so relatable, because we all are just in a giant world family. We're one step away from each other just because we don't look exactly the same. Actually, it should unite us more so we can really recognize a little piece of our internal selves, not just our physical characteristics, but who we are inside, which is just people who want to be seen and heard.
Yes, no, thank you. That was beautiful. So my other question for you all is, did you think the music from Encanto was going to become as popular as it did? Were you all ready for how it blew up? Just the internet culture?
Oh my gosh.
We always have a dream, to be known. We are independent artists, so I think one of the tasks is like go out and find your followers. Is the most like it's the right way to do it. You can pay for followers, but it's not right, because it's like if you buy your own stuff, you know, your CDs, your merch. No, that has no sense. But I think it was a dream come true. I study a lot the way to communicate in an organic way. I never put any single dollar in ads from Google. I just has canceled my account like 3 weeks ago for inactivity. I will take a picture of it. Yeah, this is like an award. I will put some money. Yeah. Why not? Why not? When, I don't know, but there's a way to communicate. Is try to be indexical, to put indexical things in your communications. Trying to be assertive. So this is a great opportunity to show more about our country, more about us, but more about our country, our culture. So I think it's growing and growing every single day. Encanto was released November 2024? 2024, right? Something, yeah.
21.
24, no, 24.
21.
No, it was for...
India.
24th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
24th of November.
24.
Oh.
Yeah, November 24.
I was with you. I was like, yeah.
No, just the day. Yeah. It was for...
Yeah, for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So he has less than a year, so it's important to feel that this is enormous. Esto es muy grande. Vamos echando para adelante de una forma increíble. So we're enjoying the moment.
I don't think we imagined that it would blow up the way that it did. Honestly, anything that Lin-Manuel touches, I mean, Alexander Hamilton, come on, work of art. Or you think In the Heights, come on, who did not watch this? And then anything that Disney does, you know it has an amazing impact. But this was all over the charts. It was because of the people. It was because of the fandom. It was because of the fans on social media, on Instagram, finding themselves identified with one or another character. And We Don't Talk About Bruno wasn't even nominated for an Oscar, and there we were singing We Don't Talk About Bruno at the Oscars.
Yeah.
It's because it was
Phenomenal.
the people. The people saw themselves like, I'm Luisa, I am Mirabelle. And then when they cosplay the characters, that's what took off. Like TikTok, Instagram, we were just all surprised at what happened, and then the radio started playing it. So it really was the people that made it what it was. It was that I feel that the story hit to the core of who they were, and especially We Don't Talk About Bruno, that a kid that is 3 years old is singing it, and then the grandma is dressed up and singing We Don't Talk About Bruno too. So it was really beautiful, and then it broke the records that Disney had for 26 years, now becoming #1 for so many weeks. And there's more surprises.
Yeah.
Like technically they don't tell me much because they know I'm gonna tell everybody.
But you can hear what they're saying, right?
Hold on.
I hear it. Okay, so next week, some of the Madrigals and all of us that are here and some more members are gonna be at Disney
A
for
D23?
something important.
Yeah.
I'll be at
Yes.
D23.
But we can't say what it is. Something's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
go down, and it's
Alright.
gonna be wonderful, and it's gonna be amazing.
Dolores.
Lin-Manuel's gonna come out of somewhere.
Well, you guys come to what?
Oh no! Quick!
Hi,
Lightning round.
just real quick, I'm Cora. I'm with Super Cool Nerd Show. We do a weekly show, and I'm the producer and like co-showrunner for it. And with that kind of mindset, I was curious. With Encanto, the filming for Encanto, it would have been during the pandemic.
Yeah.
So did y'all film, or did y'all like record your parts separately? And if so, do you prefer to do it separately or in the same room with each other?
Oh man, I would have loved to do it like they did in Frozen. Some things never change. Are you okay? Yes, we're singing our parts. I would have loved that. That would have been amazing if we would have been in a room.
Yeah.
We don't talk about
Me too.
I would have loved that. But it wasn't possible. So the pandemic rose another level of like, whoa, what's going on? But this is where the directors, Byron Howard and Jared Bush, had everything to do with our performance, because it was being guided in the dark. But the masters knew what we were doing the whole time. Yvette Marino, she knew what was happening, so did Lynn. But we would only be able to see a little bit before, a little bit after, or hear a little bit before and after. So when we even saw the work of art, we didn't know what to expect. And then we were all crying, because we were like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. It's like we were in the same room. I was in Nashville. ¿Dónde tú estabas grabando?
I was in Florida. I recorded in a Disney studio facility there
In Florida.
close to the parks.
Oh,
I was at
cool.
home.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
wow.
at home.
We
Yeah,
have
yeah,
a-
that's
we
home.
have a studio.
Yeah, and it was that, and I have a studio at home as well. So it was amazing, because we had the chance to send my part through the pandemic. It was
It was
very
still getting
difficult
done.
time. Yeah, so difficult times. I learned how to speak English reading audio manuals. I'm like an audio freak. I love the compressor, equalizers, all the things, microphones, all the things related with the music creation. I believe that you can develop your own sound, choosing the right tools, right with your heart, not with your set but in the like how can in the magazines sets.
Yeah.
No. And it was really a really good and challenging opportunity to improve a lot of stuff. I did some animated projects before from X Factor in Colombia, and it was a really good chance to continue with that. You know, you think that you need to get stuff in order to improve yourself, but I think that the things that you need to get better and to be a professional is inside of you. So that's why we need to study a lot and know about different cultures and different styles, music styles, and different way to communicate that we are.
And I think it was beautiful, because once we saw the work of art fulfilled, it's very easy for you to understand that it doesn't just take the vocal talents, but also the talents of all the editors and everybody who's part of this, from the animators to the amazing directors that we had, because they had the vision and they could see what we couldn't see, and we had to trust them. And I would not have trusted anybody but them for making this what it really was. And they really brought something beautiful that when we finally got to premiere it in Los Angeles together, it was the first time ever premiered in front of an audience. So we got to hear what people liked, and you know, the laughter, and seeing people that are like, I don't speak Spanish, but this is amazing, oh my gosh. It was beautiful, you know, and to hear it out there, you know, it was something creative. Okay, quickly.
You're from Orlando?
I'm from Colombia.
Okay.
From Colombia.
Well, you said you
South
did the
America.
studio, that's why I
Yeah,
asked.
he went to the studio.
Yeah, I have a couple of studios. I have
Okay.
one in Bogota, Colombia. Tape machines, tube based stuff.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm from Orlando, and you guys
You're
are going to
from
be there.
Orlando?
DIS CON
DIS
coming
Con,
up.
yes.
Supports amazing charity, Give Kids a Worldville. Are you
Yes.
guys
Oh
familiar with
yeah,
that?
we'll be
So-
there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very cool.
nice.
So we'll see you there. Check it out. I think it's September 30th or October 1st.
Yes,
so.
it is.
Cool. Well, I don't want to hold up your time, but thank you so much. And
Thank you.
we'll see you then in D23, baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
23 for something
Sí.
amazing.
Arriba Latinos, Colombia, República Dominicana, México, Ecuador, Perú,
Yes.
toda Centroamérica, hermano, Chile, aquí estamos. Aquí estamos.
We love you. Keep up
Gracias.
amazing work. So
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.